So I'm getting that somebody here is finally healing from a heartbreak. Okay, I'm getting that like there's something here that happened. I don't know when it happened, but it was very devastating and just like life changing is what I'm getting. So like whatever happened, it really tore you up from the inside out, changed your life. I'm getting like it wasn't just a normal little heartbreak that you get over within a few weeks or a few months or even a year. This is something that it took like more than one season of your life to get over. Okay, so there's some type of grief is what I'm picking up on, like a death or losing somebody really close to you. Like it could even be like a friendship or just a connection in general. Okay, like you felt connected to something and then it was just gone. Okay, I'm getting that now you're healing. You're finally healing. Recently, things have been coming to surface. I'm getting like a lot of thoughts and you're realizing like you're having revelations. So like things that you may have saw one way before, you're now seeing a whole nother way. And it's because your emotions are now kind of detaching from the situation. You're actually able to see it without judging it. Okay, it took some time. I feel like in the past you may have thought you were healing or you thought that you weren't judging the situation, but really it's like you were so close to it. You were still in it. You were still hurt by it. And so it was like there was this back and forth. Like you knew the truth or you knew that there could be another side, but at the same time you were still hurt and you had to go through that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm getting. Like you're finally entering a phase where you're like, hold on, wait, maybe this person really didn't mean it that way, even though it affected me this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm speaking to somebody who's a group of people who's very mature and like really, you really are serious about your spiritual work and your spiritual healing, because this is a big step for somebody. This is not something that most people this is not a stage that most people reach. Okay, I'm getting that like you're really detaching from a situation and seeing that, okay, this was my ego, that was their ego, and there's something you're realizing about the situation that you didn't realize before. Okay, you might want to tap back into the last post that I did. It was a collective love reading. Okay, but it was basically talking about like somebody having a revelation and choosing to take action based off of that. Like, oh, they're realizing that something was a misunderstanding or, it's something like that. This doesn't have to be a relationship, but I'm picking up that for most of you. Like, it doesn't have to be romantic though. Okay, it could be any kind. And even with yourself, for a lot of you, this is also like a life change. Like you starting to see yourself different, your life different, and the way that you've been showing up, and you're choosing to show up better, take charge of your life. Okay. So yeah, there's something here. I feel like you're still a little uncomfortable with it because you're still on guard about something, because yeah, it's like the story you've been telling yourself for so long, it's still lingering. It's still like a memory, a big memory in your head. And like, I don't know, this is still all going on internally. I'm getting in the past, whatever happened, however you process things, it was still happening internally. And so now that you're awakening to something, it's happening internally as well. So the people around you may not even realize that you're going through this, or, you may be keeping this all to yourself. Okay. I'm getting that like it really kind of breaks your heart, because you realize that like things could have gone differently had you known better, or had somebody known better. That's the vibe I'm getting. Like things could have been better, but I'm getting that now the time is now. Like now, moving forward, healing can really take place if you're ready for it, if you're open to it. I'm just hearing, don't dwell on the past. Don't worry too much about what happened, because yes, it's annoying that you had to sacrifice certain relationships, or time has gone by, certain experiences happened that didn't have to happen, maybe arguments or disagreements, that didn't have to go a certain way. But I'm getting that, like, you live and you learn. Like, things had to come up so that there could be a more, something here needs more depth. I'm getting that in the past, the relationship that you had with somebody, it was very surface level, and that's why there was a lot of misunderstandings, okay? Like, something was said and then you didn't really understand where it was coming from because there wasn't a real bond there, okay? There wasn't enough dialogue. There wasn't enough validation between the both of you, okay? So let me get some clarification. Okay, Spirit, what does the collective need to hear the most regarding the situation? Something here really is healing, though. I'm getting this vibe that, like, a wound is like, well, it's not even a wound. It's like, imagine you got hurt and then you've been hurting for so long and you finally get something to soothe the pain or ease the pain. And now you're able to relax and you just need a breath. You just need a break, okay? Like, I'm getting that vibe. Like, let me just sit down and just take all of this in, okay? For some of you, that's what you're being guided to do because, yes, this was a lot. It affected you a lot, like physically, emotionally, mentally. Okay, this was a deep, like a very, I'm hearing a narrow path. So most people didn't travel down this path that you went down. There wasn't many people that you could talk to about it or like relate to. You had to watch YouTube videos or like talk to a therapist or something. Or like there was only a handful of people that you could really express something to. But you felt alone, and I'm getting that, like, this didn't all happen for no reason. I'm getting that this is much deeper than people may realize. Like, Spirit was using the situation. God was using this situation to transform and heal something, okay? So if this was family, it's like you're healing the bloodline, okay? And if this is a relationship, you're healing, you're healing that, okay? You're healing your family. You're healing even yourself, those doubts within yourself, the parts that, how you can be split and feel like, there's two opposite ends of the scale that you may agree with, or, like you may not know who you are because some things may not line up or something like that. I'm getting those type of vibes, like, you're just getting into alignment, okay? And getting into alignment is not always easy, especially like, imagine if your car is jacked up, like you in reverse type shit, right? In order to turn back around, that's gonna take some backing up, some reversing, some moving this wheel that way. I don't know, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Like, if you don't know how to drive a car, it's actually kind of tricky backing up a car and reversing it and turning back the right way. So I'm getting there's something here where the universe had to, like, get you back in order. And it's not necessarily that you did anything wrong. It's like the world, the world is so, like, Earth is school. Like, and I got that from De La Soul, if you've heard that before. But I've also already, like, I've always thought of that way. Like, we're always learning stuff here. And the thing is, like, there's just so many different dimensions that go into that. Like, it's not just you learning how to live or your survival. It's like your soul is literally learning things that you may not even necessarily use on this realm. You might use it in your next lifetime. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting, like. So I said that to say, if you're a part of a family and things happen and, like, now you're starting to see things differently because things may have not had to happen a certain way, it all happened so that you could heal the bloodline, or your soul can awaken to certain things. And it's like we're all reflections of each other. Like, you know, how you show up and how somebody else perceives you is a reflection of them. So I'm getting like you're healing others by showing up as the best version of yourself as well, okay? So continue to heal, continue to handle things how you handle them, because you're a huge inspiration to people, whether you know it or not. People may not tell you that, because I'm getting that these are the same people who told you not to do it, or they might disagree with you as a whole. Like overall, they might not like the way you do things, but they like the way you handle certain things though, you know. They're like, I might not like this person, I might not like this about you, but you sure know how to do this. Okay, like that's what I'm getting. Like you really inspire people. So let's get clarification. You also hold the keys to the next level for a lot of people, okay? I don't know what this is. Like you are a leader, okay? You're a leader. It's like I just heard this song has been in my head, the High School Musical song. It's like, it's the start of something new. It feels so right to be here with you. Oh, and now looking in your eyes, the start of something new. So that's what I'm getting, this vibe that like you're connecting with somebody and it just feels so good, because I'm getting this vibe like there was a picture painted on both of y'all. Like you saw this person a certain way and they saw you a certain way, and so it was repelling y'all. Like y'all couldn't even connect as deep as y'all could, but there was so much stored within y'all, like these gifts, these talents, these conversations, these ideas that need to be talked about. Okay, it's like the devil was really working to keep y'all from uniting together and healing whatever this is. Okay, you are meant to join together with whoever this is. And this is very controversial to somebody that really broke your heart in the past, but I'm getting that this is confirmation for you. Okay, this is not me telling you to dig up any dirt. Okay, I'm saying like this is somebody who, yes, a bad picture was painted on them in the past, and maybe you still have some questions. Maybe you're like, like, should I watch my back around this person? But you had revelations. You realize, like, you see a whole nother side, and you know that you're protected. Like, there's nothing to be scared of. You just know that, you know, life is crazy. That's all you can say. Like, life is crazy. Like, this has been a journey, and there's nothing that you could have done to prevent it, or, you know, like, it's just happened the way it happened. And at some point, you just have to give God credit. Like, you have to be like, okay, that was God. That was the universe. It's nothing that we could have done. People are flawed, and people have traumas, and the universe, like, God uses those triggers to do other things. Like, God uses the devil. So, you know, certain things happen to you, and you may have held on to these memories and these ideas of this person, or these ideals of yourself or the situation. And so that's what kept you down and heartbroken, and it kept the wound open. But something has been over. Like I feel like time could only tell. Like there was something about maturation and time and like healing, you know, because if something hurts, like how you gonna keep picking at it and trying to make it heal? It just hurts too bad. So time had to like heal the situation. It was nothing that you could have done or they could have done. Okay, so let's get this clarification. But it's like now you see something, and now you're able to take initiative. Like you hold the keys to something. Okay, you hold the keys. Y'all, yes. Okay, so the card that came out is commitment. Again, that is, hold on. So that card came out in the last reading, okay? So you could be married, okay? You could be about to get a proposal or propose to somebody. But regardless, this is somebody committing. This is somebody choosing you. Somebody saying, okay, like, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm not letting nothing stop me from that. Like, they're realizing that the devil has really tried to keep y'all apart. And I'm not religious, but that's the name I'm getting, like the devil. Like, this is dark energy, just like the enemy, literally something opposing God, something opposing nature, or what, not nature, because all of it's nature, but it's like all of this is spiritual war. And then this commitment card I'm getting, or this message here is like, you guys hold the key. I'm getting that it's really about you just speaking your truth. Okay, like, some of you are hiding your truth from this person. I feel like the truth is going to come out. You might not have to say anything. Somebody's going to come to you because they realize something. They realize the part they play. You may actually get that apology that you thought was never going to come. Okay, with the Hangman here in reverse, this is somebody who has like settled, who's kind of like, okay, I might not ever get that apology. This might not ever work out, and I'm going to have to be okay with that, because you had to let go of what you couldn't control. This is somebody who just literally had to like let go. And I'm getting, as you did that, it's allowing you to heal, because at first it's like you were afraid to actually feel your feelings, like you didn't really go that deep, because you were like, okay, I don't want to think too negative about the situation, because what if it turns around? Or I don't want to, like, how something bad happens and then we start thinking our worst fears, or somebody does something to us, right? We get affected in our relationship, and we might want to cuss their ass out or something, okay? But internally, we might not do it physically, but in our heads, we might judge them and stuff. But sometimes that judgment needs to happen so that we realize, so the full picture can be painted, like, it doesn't mean that judgment is right at the time, but it helps you to express different parts of yourself, like, because all sides are real, all of your feelings are valid. And so it doesn't mean that, like, if you get a fear-based thought or something, it doesn't mean that fear is going to happen. But the fact that you fear something is real, because maybe the signs are there that something might happen, or it's telling you to it's telling you to protect yourself. And so these are human reactions that you're being guided to really like allow yourself to feel and express and process. Okay, like, if you're sad, angry, annoyed, feeling lonely, whatever, these are real emotions that you went through, even if you didn't have to go through them, or even if other people don't understand why you feel them. It's still happening. It's still real, And so with you being your own main support, you being there for yourself, your own source of stability here, you're going to heal yourself and then be able to walk out of this situation without looking like what you've been through, okay? And this is what heals everybody involved, because they're like, wow, like, how did this person just walk off scot-free like that, okay? It's because, it's God, it's the universe. So, y'all, yes, the next card we have is I can't say what I really feel / think. So, yes, there's something here going on internally, okay, that you may not be talking about because it's so heavy, it's so deep, and you might not want to bring something back up to the surface here. And again, you may want to tune into the last collective message, because these are the same cards. We have foreclosure. Oh wow, foreclosure and transform. How that came out was crazy. So like, there's an energy like you. It's like you thought something was ending. You thought it was over with, but then something came back, renewed. Okay, I don't know if this was the last reading, but I was getting this vibe. It was one of these readings, because it's like the collective is going through something it keeps popping up in these readings. So like, it was basically giving the vibe that like you have somebody close to you, let's say they passed away, or it doesn't have to be anybody close to you. Somebody passed away. It changes the way you see things and feel about yourself, feel about life. And then you finally, it's like one day a miracle happens and like you meet them again. But like, it just seems so unreal. Like, it's that, these are the energies. I don't know how it would happen, but it's like, it's literally like waking up in heaven and seeing everything that you thought you lost. Everything is getting paid back to you in a lump sum, you know. With foreclosure, I'm getting that like something was literally taken from you. Like you were a victim of a situation. I hate to say it like that, but like you were in a situation, you didn't understand what was happening, and things were gone. Things were taken from you. And while going through this, like, it muted you in some kind of way. It kept you from being able to express a certain side of yourself because you were in survival and you didn't know where you were safe, or you didn't feel like anything was real anymore because everything was just like with commitment right here, I'm getting that you were really trying to get a grip on life, like get a grip of you, just get a hold of something that just seems real in this bitch. Like, what the fuck? Like, everything is fake. Everything is just like shaky around you. That's what I'm getting. And it really like broke you. It hurt you because you didn't even feel human. Like, this was dehumanizing. Okay, I'm getting that you really like, you were without not only, you know, this connection, but just like physical support and love. And I don't know, it's something here that you just were lacking. You felt like you were lacking. Of course you were okay the whole time, you survived, but the energy that you had to like cope through, okay, it was just so hard. Okay, let's get some more. We have gain. Okay, so I'm getting that this was all a huge sacrifice, a spiritual sacrifice. Physically, you may not understand. Look, wow. And I flipped this over. It says overstand and understand. Okay, wow, that's deep. Like, physically, you may not be able to logically understand. Well, I'm getting that you are actually like you're coming to terms with that, but you know, through the journey, you didn't really understand why certain things had to happen that way, or like you were just reacting to some things, you know. Of course, you were above it all. Like, you're aware. I'm speaking to a conscious group of people, but there's always going to be something that you're just not conscious of just yet. You're always in the process of learning something. Okay, so I'm getting that, man, like, go to my channel, and if you're drawn to any of the recent, like even that pick a card I posted, okay, because I'm getting that was a lot, that has a lot to do with this reading too. Okay, the most recent pick a card of how do they feel about you, because this is a relationship reading or connection reading. But I'm getting that like you had to sacrifice a lot, and at the end of it all, like, you are gaining everything. Like, I'm getting, it's not something like, you can't put a price on this. Like, you're literally gaining everything. Like, everything that you put in is priceless. So God is going to make sure you're straight moving forward. I'm getting like, everything that you possibly could want is coming for you. Like, it's coming. It's coming because you've already put in the work. You've already invested your energy. And this was a contract that you signed long before realizing that you even did it, even before it even happened. Okay, like, you knew that this was coming, and there's something in you that kept fighting because you knew that there was something like a reward at the end of it. You know, you have a lot to gain. Okay, you have a lot to gain out of this situation. And so it's like, overstand and understand is saying to like look at your life from a bird's eye perspective. Detach, get out of your own head, get out of your own ego. Look at yourself as if you are another person, you know. Detach and start to see the bigger picture. You'll literally start seeing why certain things happen the way they happen. And, you know, that's if you're ready to not dwell on the pain that it caused, okay? Because yes, it did tear some stuff up. Some things were damaged in the process, but honey, that is nothing compared to what's happening, what's coming, okay? Things were damaged, but it wasn't real to begin with, is what I'm getting. Like, it's something that you guys may not realize. Like, something wasn't that deep at first, but now it's deep. Now it's deeper because you went through some shit now. You know, like now you know the difference between what feels good and what doesn't, okay? What feels right, what doesn't. Right and wrong, something like that. Somebody here knows. Look, at the bottom of the deck, of this other card, we have take a chance, okay? Take a chance. So there's something here you may not, like I said, you may not logically be able to comprehend what the hell is going on, okay? But you know, like your heart knows, you know, your soul knows that something is worth giving it a try, even if it just does not make sense at all. It's just like somebody else in the situation that is unhealed, they would be like, are you freaking crazy? Okay, but I'm getting that, look, you got the vision because you are trusted with it. You're trusted with the heart that you have. Like, you're different. You have to trust you. You are your own person. You're not going to move like everybody else would have moved in this situation. So you have to trust yourself, your own gut. What is God telling you to do? Okay. So okay. So what other messages does the collective need to hear the most regarding the situation? So the Tower, I seen the Tower in reverse. So there's something here that you might need to hold it together. Because, like, it's easy to be, not delusional. It's another word. I guess paranoid. But just, like, really, yeah, I guess paranoid. Let's say that. Like, just, like, what's another word? What's the word? Hallucinating? I don't know. It's something like that. I'm getting that. Like, some of you may be hallucinating. Or, like, your old things are coming to surface. And let's see what this is. The Hierophant in reverse. Okay, something trying to, like, turn you dark. Something trying to make you react out of anger, frustration. Okay, abuse your power. And that's what I'm getting. Like, something is tempting you to do that. Because I'm hearing, like, I want what's owed to me. So, like, the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse when I split the deck. And the Moon in reverse. So I'm getting, like, if you're trying to hide something, you may want to find a way to bring it out without it causing trouble, the trouble that you're afraid of. Because I'm getting, like, you might be burying something deep down because you're afraid of it blowing up in your face, but this can actually heal a situation. Okay, it's like giving somebody an opportunity to see, or like to right their wrongs or something here. Okay, we have the Lovers in the Chariot. I'm not gonna pull these out because they're, like, flashing at me, so they're not really out. The Lovers in the Chariot, this is like somebody understanding where you're coming from. They feel you, okay? They have empathy, and they're choosing to move forward in a way that is with integrity. Like, they're empowered. They know right from wrong now, okay? It's like in the past, how could they move forward with confidence if they didn't understand something, okay? There's something here that you guys were not speaking up about or expressing how you truly felt or viewed a situation, especially your values or what you felt disrespected about and things like that. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So this is definitely the apology, and also just, like, patience. Like, don't sprain it out don't sprain it on them all at once. I'm getting like, you can slowly bring up something, and over time it heals, like one by one, brick by brick. It's something here, like it's not going to happen overnight. So there's no point in like trying to dump everything out at once, but just like pulling this up, pulling that up, and then just slowly healing as you go. And I'm getting that some of you may not talk about this like overall, that because this is your journey. Like if you experienced something and you are trying to heal yourself, but you don't want to mess up a connection with somebody that you may have experienced it with, it's giving that vibe that, you might not tell them everything that you've been feeling, because this is your journey, your experience, like your pain, things that you're healing from. This is between you and God, They can't really heal you. Like, people are not going to heal you. They hurt you, But as far as like healing together and understanding where each other came from and stuff like that, I'm getting that's a good start. It's not about, what am I getting, y'all? There's something in particular, like instead of going up to somebody and like, hey, do you remember this big situation that happened? Like, how do you feel about this? And da-da-da. Like, it's like too bold. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go and you confront them with the trauma, like, remember we got to fight in that time, or remember you said this about me, da-da-da. It's like, I'm not saying don't bring it up, but if you bring up the entire issue at once, it'll cause confusion. Like, you might have one big issue, like this person might be inconsiderate. Okay, let's say that they're inconsiderate. Something blew up, okay, to where you guys may have stopped talking for a while, or it was weird energies. Don't bring up the situation where everything blew up, okay? Talk about what led up to that and the little details, and not necessarily the bad things, but coming from a place of trying to understand where they're coming from, if that makes sense. Or, I don't know who I'm talking to, but this is like very specific. But like, there's something here that's just going to take patience. Like, you really have to dig deeper instead of surface level on like what actions were taken. It's more about, okay, what did you think that was going to do? Like, when you did this, what was your real intent? That's what I'm getting. Real intentions. You want to know what people's real intent was. Like, you can judge them all you want based off of what it looks like in their actions and things like that, but have you really talked about the real intent and motive behind these things? How these people felt, or, how did you feel? And you might need to explain your side too. That's what I'm getting, y'all. There's a lot of defensive energy because you guys are judging each other's actions and not talking about the feelings that drove that and the conclusions, that we're drawing and things like that. Okay, the 10 of Wands. Y'all, yes, the last reading, click on it right now, okay? Or like after this reading, go click on it. It's an hour long, and this one might be long as hell too, but these are definitely the same messages, because we have the Knight of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. Okay, this is somebody choosing to take accountability, make up for everything that they've done wrong. This is somebody who is like choosing to make it right. Okay, with the 10 of Wands, it may be a lot. It may be overwhelming at times, but this person has patience and they know what they're dealing with. Okay, it's like they have a strategy. They know that this is a lot of work in front of them, but it can get done. Okay, that's what I'm getting. It can get done. So there's somebody here that's just not giving up, even though that may be it may seem like the easy thing or the logical thing to do. Somebody's not giving up because they realize, okay, what looks broken is not really broken. It's just, it has another purpose. Like we were trying to use it for this when it was really for that, That's what I'm getting. And it's like this will literally cause for you guys to have to shed your egos, because if you wanted things to be a certain way in the past, no, you're not going to get it that exact way that you wanted in the past. It's actually going to be better. In the past, whatever you wanted, it was there was only a part of the vision. Like you were only seeing a part of it. And I'm getting much has come of this situation for real. You're going to realize, okay, after everything settles, after the dust settles in this situation, you're going to be like, wow, I'm actually glad we went through that tough time because it really brought us closer. Like, I'm really getting that. And not only that, but much more is coming out of it. It's not going to be just about this relationship. It's going to be about the community as a whole, because you and this person uniting together is going to be like a domino effect. Okay, it's like you're powerful on your own, but when you unite with this person and their power, because they're powerful as fuck too, it's like crazy. It's magnetic. It's so crazy, okay? So this doesn't have to be romantic though. This could be like a literal best friend, like this could be your best friend, your sibling, or somebody that it's like y'all were close at one point, or y'all had the potential to be really close and something happened. But like the connection was there, but it just didn't develop, okay? That's literally what I'm getting. So now that you guys see why it didn't develop and what parts you guys played, it's like both of you and this person are choosing to take accountability and fix the things that went wrong, okay? Let's get some advice, or last but not least, messages, okay? Look, y'all, the Three of Swords in reverse. This confirmation that, like, I'm just getting so much love and warmth surrounding this connection. And then we had the Eight of Wands, okay? So, yeah, it may seem like a lot in the beginning. It's going to be a lot, actually. It's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot of emotions. I'm seeing tears. On the Eight of Wands right here, there's a tornado in the back, and I'm really feeling that. Like, there's going to be a lot of, like, being put on blast and being called up to the front and having to explain this. Like, this is like a court case. Like, what? This is justice, though. Like, overall, justice is being served in the spiritual realm. Even though you guys on the physical realm may feel uncomfortable in the process, but justice is being served for you and this person. Because not only, yes, you were hurt, but this person was hurt as well. Whoever else was involved, the community also was affected by this connection being broken up, or whatever happened between you guys. It affected the family or the community. And so yeah, like, man, this, whatever is being brought up to the surface, is going to cause, it may press on some wounds, okay? It's not going to hurt as bad as the initial wound, though, but you're going to get triggered. And I'm just, like, my advice that I'm hearing is, like, to really remain calm and patient, though, because with the Knight of Pentacles, I'm getting that's really the role model of the reading right now, like, to just be patient, find the value, find the good side in the situation. Like, always know your worth, and then give this person the same grace, like, they're human too. And I don't know, it's just something that I see so much healing, and this healing is not gonna just happen overnight. But like, watching this process is going to be even more healing, because the patience that you guys have with each other, and the gentleness, and the fact that you just forgive and keep going, that's even more healing than the situation itself. So there's a lot going on in the situation right now that is highly beneficial. Last card, guys. Last card. Okay, we got the Nine of Pentacles. Let me pick it up. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles, y'all. So this is all time back to you. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck we have the Six of Swords. That's all I'm gonna pull. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles is giving this self-sufficient energy. It's giving this vibe that, like, I'm seeing somebody in school that just literally did all of their work. They checked all the boxes, and now they're done early. They can just chill. Okay, so that's that kind of vibe. Some of you may be very young and you're breaking generational curses very early, and like you might feel like, okay, this thing I thought I was gonna achieve later on in life, but now I feel so accomplished and I can just relax and bask in this success. Some of you felt like you never were going to achieve this. So it's just like you really want to enjoy something right now. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles, this is something new has begun. Okay, and that's literally what the song I was singing. This is the start of something new. Okay, something new has begun. I'm getting that it's really like, of course, this relationship is being affected, but it's within you. It's so much internal work that has been going on that nobody else is going to know, because this is your life. Okay, it's between you and God. God is so proud of you. Like, the source energy is so proud of you, and you're going to see the proof of this, because the fact that you're able to relax and just not worry, that just says that you've done the job. You've done something. Okay, and so with the Nine of Pentacles, all the work that you're putting in is coming back into you. Like, this tree behind her, I'm getting that, like, you've built your own stability. There's fruits coming from all the work that you put in, fruits of your labor type shit. You're going to be able to enjoy that. And I'm getting like there's more seeds coming from these fruits. So like everything that's coming is like it's something that you're going to be able to reinvest with. It's not something that you just use one time. It's like, okay, this is lifelong energy. This is like abundance. This is like an outpouring of blessings. Okay. And with the Six of Swords, like, you're literally moving on from troubled times. You're leaving the past behind officially, because I'm getting that, like, through this whole journey, you were still picking at it. You were still trying to understand this part of your past and understand that. And now it's like you get the bigger picture. And so all the little details may hurt sometimes, but you get the bigger picture. So you're able to release it with love and with more peace, because you actually appreciate what you gain from it, which is this wisdom, this perspective that you have, this knowledge, and just so much more that you gained. And that just shows you how God works. Like, the same way I said that you're going to get much more out of this situation than you thought, you already got a lot. In turn, like, your spirit is so wealthy with abundance. Like, you know so much more than you knew before. You're able to like guide others, and you have so much faith. Your intuition is on point. Like, you really don't worry as much as you used to. Okay. And so if you really like have gratitude for that, you'll realize, okay, there's nothing that really can hold me back. If I overcame that, if I can overcome all of these other things, that means that there's nothing on my path that can destroy me. You're the only person that can allow that to happen. So yes, like, keep fighting, keep going, keep believing, and hope is what really keeps you going. I'm really getting at this hope, this faith, like you realizing that there might be, like, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There's something, like, it's dark right now, but something is going to show up. You don't have to settle and stop here in the middle of the damn tunnel where it's dark. Like, the light is coming. Keep going. And that's something that you had to tell yourself over and over, because there were times where you were like, there's no way. Like, I've been doing this for so long. There's no way that the light is there. There's no way that this is a good thing. Okay, so sometimes there were times where you felt like you needed to give up. Ask yourself why you didn't, though, because, Most people do. A lot of people do. But the fact that you didn't, there's something within you that's still fighting, that's still like, it knows, there's a knowing that you are strong enough, that you can handle this. Even if you